What's up, tribe? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is Porsha's Family Matters, season 1, probably only episode 4. Look, y'all. At this point, I just feel like I'm being punked. And like, seriously, like for real. So like, we start this episode off and they arguing. They are still arguing about the robe. Lauren yells at everybody, gets everybody to be quiet. And they decide that they are going to go around the room and talk about what everybody's intentions in being there, what it is that they're trying to get out of the whole situation. And so they start off with Liz, Storm's mama, and she is real dramatic, and she says that I want to explore. The last couple of months I have realized that I have pretty feet. And that her whole life, she had been told that she had these ugly, big, ugly feet. And she like has this whole moment about her feet. And then she says, oh yeah, and I want a better relationship with my daughter. Maybe you should have led with that. You had to go on a spiritual retreat to learn to appreciate your feet. Then they go around to Auntie Liz. Auntie Liz was like, listen, I don't even know why I'm here because I thought we was here to heal the family, and I don't even know y'all. I don't know y'all. Y'all not my family. Y'all not related to me. We're here to try to fix the family and build a better family. But I am looking around the room and I don't know y'all. And she looked dead at Porsha's former assistant and was like, and who are you? Why are you here? You know, listen. I honestly, I feel where she's coming from. Who are you and why are you here? So then they passed the stick to Storm. They were trying to get Storm to talk to her mama, and Storm wasn't feeling it. She won't hear for talking to her mama. She won't hear for it. But then they pass the stick around to Storm, and Storm gets to talking, and Dennis cuts her off, and they tell Dennis, you can't talk because you can't talk until the stick come your way. So Dennis is quiet, and Storm is, I don't know, I don't care. And so then Dennis gets the stick, and Dennis starts telling everybody what they doing wrong, and what they need to be doing, and why they should be there. And then Storm starts yelling at Dennis and cutting Dennis off. So now Dennis is like, well, wait a minute. When I was talking and it wasn't my turn, y'all told me to be quiet, but now she's talking and it's okay for her to talk and cut me off and be disrespectful and be nasty to me. Like, nah, that's not cool. So Dennis got nasty and he started going back and forth with Storm. Like, him and Storm's situation is deeper than this retreat. Like, I don't know what happened between them, but clearly it was something, because he said that he fired her repeatedly. My question is this: why the hell did you keep hiring her back? Like, if you gotta fire somebody repeatedly, that means that there were multiple infractions. Why? Like, listen, a hostess job come a dime a dozen. Like, I'm sure there were a million other people you could have hired, okay? But neither here nor there, child. Neither here nor there. Dennis ends up getting up and walking out. His mama already had to get up and leave because she said she got a shellfish allergy. And when all the lobster came to the table, she said the smell of it was making her sick. So Mama wanted to come back in and address the table, and Dennis was like, no, we out of here, we leaving for the night, we're not doing that. And so of course that upset everybody. You know, Lauren went after Dennis, and Dennis was trying to tell her, like, no, like, you know, y'all let that girl disrespect me, and when I was trying to say something and defend myself, then I'm wrong. Well, you shouldn't talk to a woman like that. There's no reason to talk to a woman like that. He was like, but that woman was disrespecting me, and I'm not gonna sit here and be disrespected, so I'm out. Now Dennis has switched rooms because he done invited a friend, so he ended up getting a private room. And of course, you know, they had a problem with that, which I could see them having a problem with that. Like, I don't necessarily have no problem with Dennis inviting somebody, but I don't feel like that person needs to be around the group, because, I mean, I don't feel like he needed to invite somebody. Let's be clear, he ain't need to invite nobody. Like, sir, like, you can bring somebody back here to Mexico whenever. He told my son, well, it's her birthday, and I'm just trying to kill two birds with one stone. no, don't kill no two birds with one stone on my dime. But of course, it's about being messy and it's about the drama, so whatever. Porsha and Dennis get back to the room. I mean, Porsha and not Dennis, child. Porsha and Simon get back to the room, and Simon is trying to tell her, like, first of all, Simon is telling her that he's going to talk to Dennis. You know, he's going to invite Dennis to breakfast because he wants to have, you know, a better relationship with with Dennis and for them to get some things straight. But then he told Porsha, but you need to get his mama in check. Like, you need to get his mama in check because she's kind of overstepping her bounds. And he was real, I felt like a little disrespectful because I think he used the term basically, you need to tell his mama to shut the fuck up or mind her fucking business or something with the F-bomb thrown in there. And I felt like that was a little much. Felt like that was a little much. But, you know, Simon did talk to her. But what I found interesting was last week when they brought up bringing his mama, you felt like the mama needed to be there. But now you're saying that the mama don't need to be there. And she overstepping her bounds and she getting in their business. So, I don't know, Dennis. Do you think the mama should be there or not? Because she's doing the same thing she's been doing. Let's be clear. She ain't doing nothing different. She's doing the same thing she's been doing. So, why all of a sudden now you don't want her there? Whatever. So, the next morning, he goes to breakfast with Dennis. And they have a good conversation, I feel like. And basically, they agree that this is really about them, you know, the family coming together and getting to a better place, you know. And again, he tells Dennis, you need to get your mama in check. And I'm like, well, why we keep coming back to the mama? Like, but Simon seems to have a real problem with Dennis' mama. I don't know, but whatever. So then Dennis gonna ask Simon about his robe. I said, I'm so sick of this robe. I'm sick of both of y'all giving a damn about this robe. Because at the end of the episode, they asked Porsha about the robe in her confessional. And Porsha was like, it was Dennis's robe, but I took the robe and I'm not giving it back. So then they end up having meditation up on the roof. Lauren leaves the meditation. And guess who's not there? Porsha. And Lauren is a little, she said, you know, I'm a little hurt by the fact that Porsha is not here because, first of all, this trip is her damn idea. She wanted this, she wanted these activities, and she's not here to participate in them, and I got a problem with that. But let's be clear, wasn't nobody else there either. It was just Auntie Liz, Dennis, the cousin, and Lauren. So, well, none of them there. Now, Londi was saying how she don't like Storm, her and Storm situation go back to middle school, that they just don't get along. She said, you know, Storm got a bad attitude and she got a bad habit of not speaking, you know, and not respecting, and I can't, you know, I just can't do that. I just can't, I ain't in it, you know, I can't do it. So it seemed like a really nice meditation. They were breathing in positivity, breathing out toxicity, excuse me, not toxicity, child. But then we find out Dennis done bought a woman, okay? And, you know, Porsha is, you know, they're like, who gonna tell Porsha? Like, how Porsha gonna find out? I don't want to be the one to tell Porsha. So anyway, the next activity is they're going down to the something. So they got me saying C-no, because Storm called it a damn C-no. But basically, it is like a open, like body of water, like not bottomless, but like a really, really deep cave or body of water. And again, it's a place to go for cleansing and healing. So they do another activity before they get in the water. And basically, it's a cleansing activity where, you know, what is it that you want to cleanse yourself of? And so Londi said, child, I want to learn forgiveness. I want to be better at forgiving because I'm just not good at it, okay? Dennis' mom says forgiveness. She said, you know, I'm working on being able to forgive other people, and I ask that if I've done anything to anybody, I'm asking for their forgiveness. They get around Auntie Liz again, and again, she got to have a moment. She starts talking about that she is there to build a better relationship with her daughter. And again, Storm is giving her the side eye, like, girl, don't do this to me. So then she gonna ask for a hug. And Storm is like, I'll hug her later. I'm just not a big hugger. I got it. I'll hug her later. And the whole group tries to make her hug her mama. So she finally gets up to hug her mama. And this woman has a whole fall out, shout, Terry situation. Like, It was a moment like she is screaming and hollering. She is acting a damn fool. And Storm was like, I can't, and walks away. And you know what, Storm, I am with you. Because all that is so unnecessary. Like, it is just the drama for me. It is the I need the attention. It is the I need to pull all of the attention to me and away from y'all. Like, it is just too much. And it is absolutely ridiculous. And over the top. It's way too much. But anyway, which one is Liz? Damn it, I done got them people mixed up. Anyway, the one who's daddy, oh God, now everything is escaping me. But y'all know the one whose daddy was a civil rights activist, and I'm not gonna disrespect him that way. But yeah, that's Auntie Liz. That's Auntie Liz. And she was just saying, you know, she was calling on the ancestors. She was calling on all of the souls of the lynched and all the souls of the you know, the disenfranchised and her ancestors. She said, you know, I grew up, you know, in the movement. Like, I grew up thinking it was normal for 9-year-olds to go to jail, because that's what I did. I marched with my daddy and I went to jail, and that is just what I knew. And so she was calling on the ancestors to bring peace to these souls, honey. Hosea Williams, because I was going to get that man's name. I wasn't going to be disrespectful and not get that man's name. But Hosea Williams was her dad. And so, you know, she just talked about how, you know, this was just her life of activism. You know, it was just something inbred in her. So when he got around to Porsha, Porsha was like, she said that she kind of is cool with everybody except for, you know, she sort of had some feelings about, you know, Dennis' mama, because, you know, some things that were said, and she's just not in a place to forgive. She ain't ready to forgive yet. But, you know, other than that, they cool. You know, they cool. Child, they all got in the water. I don't even remember what Dennis said. He probably said something about that damn robe. I don't know. But they all got in the water, and it seemed like they had a really good time. So then they get ready for dinner that night, and everybody shows up for dinner. And Porsha keeps telling everybody they look colorful. I guess Porsha don't have no other word to. Oh, that's the other thing that happened too while they were down to the water hole. Lauren did say that she spoke on the fact that she stopped working for Porsha because she just, you know, she wasn't feeling appreciated or whatever. And Porsha totally blew it off as if it wasn't a big deal, that the reason why Lauren stopped working for her is because she wasn't happy in her own life and it didn't have nothing to do with her and maybe how she was treating Lauren. And I feel like that was disingenuous to just blow Lauren off. Like, again, you can't tell somebody their experiences. You don't have to agree with them, but you can't tell somebody what their experience is. And I just thought that was a bit much for her to just blow her sister off like that. But anyway, so we are at dinner. So while we're at dinner, everybody realizes that Dennis is not there, and they want to know where Dennis is. And his mama is like, well, he got other plans. He had other things to do. So finally, the mama said, well, you know, he got a friend, and you know, he's gonna take his friend out to dinner. So of course, everybody like, a friend? He brought a friend. He brought a friend. His mama was like, yeah, he brought a friend. Okay. So Lauren had pulled Porsha aside and told Porsha, while the people at the table were getting this information, Lauren had pulled Porsha aside and told her, and of course, Porsha is heated. Porsha is hot and she is heated. Now again, I can see where Porsha is coming from on this one. And again, Dennis, you could have brought a friend, but you ain't have to bring a friend around, which is what he didn't do with that dinner. Now later on, I feel like he does, but that in that situation he didn't. We also found out that Lauren is gonna bring in a life coach. Now Auntie Liz is like, listen, I don't have no problem with what we doing here, but what you can't do is open up all these wounds and all these scabs and not close them up. So if we are not gonna close them up, but we just gonna leave them exposed, then baby, we that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. And like I said, Porsha is pissed, honey. She done texted Dennis' mom and let Dennis' mom know that Dennis got a friend. And of course, the mama is sitting there like, I know, okay, yeah, you know. Baby, Porsha is in her feelings about it, okay? So, we're at the dinner table, and again, it looks like things are getting ready to get heated with Storm. And Londi, for whatever reason, they got a problem, and they are arguing across the table about people's intentions and who speaks to who and who is cool with who, and it gets real heated and it gets real ugly. And Porsha basically tries to shut the whole thing down because, again, remember, Porsha is pissed off too. So, baby, it turns into a whole situation down to the dinner table because she is talking about the fact that she was in an abusive relationship. And Lonnie, I think, was a little dismissive about her experience. But the flip side is, you was the one that was trying to get violent the day before. So you sitting here talking about your abusive relationship and, you know, putting it out there, which respect. But then people are kind of giving her the side eye, like, but you was about to fight somebody last night over a road. Just a lot. Anyway, child, that's what it is. We'll see where we go with this next week. Anyway, let me know. Peace.